CHEK Sports is brought to you by Pennzoil 10-Minute Oil Change, Bay on Douglas in Victoria, and Jacqueline Road in Langford.
All right, time to switch things over to sports now, and Aaron Mackay is in on a busy hockey night, Aaron.
Yeah, it's a busy night indeed. Thanks, Paul. December has been called the most wonderful time of the year, and the Victoria Royals are certainly hoping that is the case, especially after November was very naughty to them. Picking up just 2 wins in the month now, they are hoping to kick off the holiday season in style tonight as the boys were in Kelowna to face the Rockets. This is the second meeting in as many weeks for the two clubs, so a bit of bad blood boiling over. A meeting of the minds early in the first. Royals get a chance to take the lead in the opening frame. This is Kevin Sunder. He had a shorthanded breakaway, but Rockets keeper Jordan Cook denied. He keeps it scoreless through 1 to the second, and the Royals do find the net. It's Robin Sudak with an absolute howitzer for his 15th of the year, just like he did when he was a boy in Czech Republic. 1-0 Royals. But the Rockets answer right back on the power play, and the puck will squirt out to Colton Sissons in the slot. The captain makes no mistake, and it was 1-1 after 2. But the Royals, they do take the lead in the third. A 5-on-3 power play, and Robin Sudak will rip home his second of the night from the side of the net. And that would be your winner as the Royals start December off on the right foot. 2-1 is your final. The boys are back in action tomorrow night with the game against Kamloops. Now, when the Royals came to town this season, the Victoria Grizzlies decided to schedule all of their home games when the WHL boys were on the road. And tonight, the Grizz hosted the Salmon Arm Silverbacks to the Bear. And check it out, that's me wolfing down a slice of pre-game pizza. Thanks, editors, I appreciate that one. Nice. The Silverbacks jump on the Grizz early. A pretty tic-tac-toe play finished off by Cody Dhaliwal. 1-0 Salmon Arm. Into the second period we go. Now 2-0 Silverbacks until Grizzlies' leading scorer Wade Murphy cuts the lead to 1 with this rocket. It was 2-1 SA after 20. Let's jump to the second, and the Grizz catch fire just 21 seconds into the frame. Wesley Myron goes bar down to even things up at 2. It's a very nice goal, but this one is even nicer. Myron will get his second of the night thanks to this second effort. That will be one of the plays of the year for sure. And just like that, it's 3-2 Grizz, and they keep on coming. Wade Murphy will add another in the frame as the Grizz score 7 straight goals to take it 7-2 on the final. They move into third in the BCHL's Coastal Conference. Now, elsewhere in the BCHL tonight, the Cal Valley Caps needed double overtime to get past Nanaimo 4-3, the final there. And the Alberni Valley Bulldogs lost 4-1 to Powell River tonight. Artyom Kalashnikov with the lone marker and the long name for the Dogs. Well, other than that Canucks crease controversy, the talk of the province this week was the Grey Cup champion BC Lions. And since they are officially BC's team, today a few of the boys made the trip to the island in style. It's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's the BC Lions flying into Victoria Harbour earlier this morning. The Leos brought the Grey Cup over to the island to give the island supporters some love. Jason Araki, G. Roy Simon, Brent Johnson were on hand to showcase the latest hardware. The Cup made its way around the harbour and then to the ledge with many MLAs, including Premier Christy Clark, enjoying the sights. Unfortunately, though, island boy Andrew Harris could not make the trip over, but his teammates sure had a lot of good things to say about the former VI Raider.
Well, Andrew is, he's got a knack for just having this innate ability to obviously play the running back position very well. But he's a good person. He's going to be, he's going to be a star in the CFL for years to come. I'm just glad he's on our team.
Andrew's been a great player for us for a while. He really broke into the league this year. I know he played a little bit last year, but this was his big coming out party. We watched him grow from a young kid coming out of junior, trying to make it in this league to someone who's been a big part of our team, big part of our offense.
Andrew Harris is an outstanding individual. He's an outstanding athlete, and he's an outstanding team player. And that's what this game is all about. It's the epitome of a team, and certainly Andrew's contribution to that team has been incredible.
Switching gears now, 10-pin bowling is making a big comeback in Victoria with the opening of Langford Lanes. The City Centre Park edition is giving the region a chance to once again avoid the dreaded gutter ball. Perhaps it's no surprise the return of 10-pin has been a smashing hit. It seems like ages since we last heard the trademark rumble of the lanes and crack of the pins. In fact, it's been over 5 years since Greater Victoria bowlers have had a place to call home.
Just over a week. Not even, not a word of a lie. It took less than 2 weeks to get the whole place filled right up.
We actually had to do like send out a mass email and a phone message saying that to leave a message, we get back to people as soon as we could. We simply couldn't handle the volume of requests for parties or league bookings. We're on it. We have a huge waiting list for league bowlers now, and we're booked up through like the first week of January already.
Since the closure of Mayfair Lanes back in 2006, bowlers have been forced to head out of town in order to lay down a strike.
Pretty close, just about.
We've been waiting about 6 years to get a bowling center in Victoria, so I'm totally ecstatic.
Pretty excited. I had to drive up to Duncan to bowl, so the 45-minute commute now becomes 25 minutes, so it's a lot nicer.
But now, young bowling phenoms like Nathan Lamb have the luxury of staying within Greater Victoria to hone their skills.
It's hard for me to stay active and commute 45 minutes a day, but when there's a bowling alley here, I can at least come down every day or every third day and practice my hour or 2 hours a day.
And with these new lanes, there's also the possibility of bringing great bowlers to the area.
There's only 2 on the island, and since it's the most brand new center, they're going to want to host important tournaments here.
We're also looking forward to holding possibly a provincials tournament or even a national tournament. So I think the whole community and area is totally excited.
Which means Langford Lanes could be just the start of a 10-pin revolution in the capital. Now, take a look at this, folks. It's getting colder in Canada, but the summer's just beginning on Australia. So some surfers took to the water for a night surf yesterday, and check it out. They got the glow in and they got the dark suits going, and some guys even lighting up their boards. But I gotta say, watch out, guys. You don't want to become a homing beacon for any of the bigger fish out there.
You would think that, hey? You would think the sharks would go after some of those boards, wouldn't they?
I know I wouldn't want to be on one of those boards if one of the big ones came along. You know what
kidding.
I mean?
Fantastic. So cool to see the Grey Cup here in Victoria, and you, of course, went to the West Final. What was that like? Pretty fun?
It was unbelievable. I got to say, I was a little bit disappointed, though, that there weren't more people. There was about 41,000 or so in the stands, but it could have been 50.
What did you think of the Grey Cup? Do you think it was a good game?
Yeah, it was a good game. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it with all my attention. I was with a few buddies, and they were kind of talking the whole time.
And a few beers as well, maybe?
Maybe 1 or 2 sodas.
All right. We'll talk about that later. Thanks a lot, Aaron. Coming up next, we have Ed Bain and his full weather forecast. Stay with us.